What is up, guys? My name is Travis, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about the best brakes you can get for your Surron. So what a lot of guys are doing is they're keeping the stock Surron brake calipers, but they're switching out the brake pads for Shimano Saint brake pads. Now these go for about $50 for the set. So for two sets, you're looking at about $100. I'd say that this is a lot better route than spending $500 on a whole new set. I just see that the benefits from upgrading your brakes to like Shimano or Hope, it's just not worth the money. With that Shimano Saint brake pads, you can get almost the same amount of braking power and reduced brake fade. I've been running these Hope brake pads for about a year, and I noticed that in the trails there's a lot of modulation on this brake, meaning that when it engages, the harder you pull, the harder the brake engages. This is a good thing for some people, but for me, what I like is I like that as soon as I pull the brakes, it just locks up the front or rear. I like really strong grabby brakes. I feel that the Shimano does a lot better job than this. The Shimano is so twitchy. Once you pull the brakes, it just locks up those tires. I love that. I'd say that these brakes are not as good for like street riders or people who want to be doing wheelies. Wheelie guys, you guys want that modulation because you don't want to press your brake and the front tire slams down. So I'd say that if you are a street rider or a wheelie guy who likes to do wheelies, I would go with this Hope just because of the adjustability, and you can adjust how much you want the bike or how much you want the brakes to grab according to how hard you pull the levers. The Shimano, I would go with that. The Shimano Saint brakes if you are a off-road trail or enduro rider, just because trail riders, you want the most grippiest, grabbiest brakes as possible. Another thing I did to upgrade my brakes is I got the Warp 920 220mm brake rotor adapter. Now this is a small metal sleeve that goes in between your brake caliper and the fork. This allows you to install a bigger 220mm brake rotor than the stock 200. The bigger brake rotor just allows for more surface area for the brake pads to grip, increasing grip strength and reducing brake fade because there's more surface area for the heat to dissipate. Both of these mods combined, so the 220 disc rotor paired with the Shimano brakes, makes for one of the best brake setups in my opinion. I've been running these brake setups for about a month on the off-road trails, and man, it's been holding up really good. Overall, I recommend the Shimano Saint just because of how grippy and grabby they are and because of the feeling of the brake lever. These retail for about $220 each, so together you're running about $500 for the set. I believe these Hope brake pads are a little bit more expensive. I think these are running a little bit over $250. But with the Hope, you do have a lot of color options, and the Hope really does look super nice. So I give that over the Shimano. The looks of the Hope really nice, but the Shimano Saint brake pads, you're gonna get the power and that stopping power.